The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
EmissyK show. EmissyK show. EmissyK show. Questions, interviews, gossip, current news, movie, TV, radio. Here we go. Hey, it's EmissyK. Hey, it's EmissyK. Her beauty and passion, talk music, fashion, loose lips, red cup, love Jones. She's always on Facebook, Instagram, taking calls on the telephone. Sexy if you say so. It's the EmissyK show. EmissyK show. Clear channel on your radio. EmissyK show.
We are not late. We are divinely detained. Welcome to the EmissyK's Loose Lip Show. I'm your girl, EmissyK. And over here we have...
It's your girl, Haley B.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm here. This is LaLa.
Ugh. What in the world?
Where's her energy?
Hello, everybody. This is Laddeez.
The singer of the bunch. And also my mommy. So, happy anniversary, ladies.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Miss
It's
Poetess.
I love you.
Anniversary.
It is our 1 year anniversary of being at Morris Media Studios.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I'm
Yes.
super excited because
Yeah.
I love it here.
I do too. I'm comfortable.
We love you.
Love you.
It's been a very
It went
pleasant
by
experience.
so fast.
It really has.
Yeah.
Who has been real quick? Who's been your favorite guest this year?
Oh, dang.
I know we've had so many.
Mm.
I miss Etta Mae.
And May
I
was
wasn't
fine.
here.
Etta Mae
Oh,
Mumfreys.
that's
I miss her.
Warner and
Ronnie.
the other one, the one the viewing went to.
Oh, yeah, for the...
Oh my God.
In
Jeremy
Hollywood.
Stumps.
Barbershop.
We did.
Yeah.
We went on the reel.
Oh,
Real.
Eric.
Yes.
I don't have
Yes.
a favorite. I feel like
You've done interviews, and who was your favorite interview?
I don't
I can
have
tell
a
you who the
favorite
worst one
interview.
was.
No, I like the pop lockers.
Grandma just threw shade.
The pop lockers were crazy.
The pop locker.
The guy was like this. I'm like, dude, who
Oh
does
my
he know?
God. You know what?
Wait
a minute.
I was like, did he just drop his phone and pick it up? Like,
No, he couldn't see the screen, so he got up to go look at the screen. He was like, oh, I know who that is.
I think I need to do a Loose Lips yearbook. That's what I need to do that. Like the funniest,
I love
the
that.
most irritating,
You should do that
difficult
post.
interview. I'm gonna do the Loose
We
Lips
need to.
yearbook.
The Loose Lips yearbook.
Yeah.
Favorite skits.
And
Oh.
of course, our very first guest here, rest in peace, Ronnie
Yes.
Newt
Yes.
Sr.
Yeah,
Yes.
he took over that. I
So
was just like,
that was
okay.
my spew. That was my intro. Just taking y'all back
That was
down
nice.
memory lane.
That's nice. I like it.
Not,
So,
not
La-
Robertson.
Huh?
Nothing.
I love Penny. LaLa, what's on everyone's lips?
You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. Not a lot of good stuff, a lot of bad stuff. That, you know, I think I'm in this mode of emotional distress. I think it might be my period. I'm sorry. But
Okay,
let's talk
that
about...
wasn't too much information.
Well, there's that.
There we go. There we go. So, no, seriously, Friday, Brenton Tarrant. Brenton Tarrant. The massacre he did in New Zealand. He killed
Yes.
50 people.
Yeah.
50 people. So
Right.
the crazy thing that he did it on live. He did it on live on Facebook.
I watched the video.
Oh, wow.
And it was up for 17 minutes.
Yeah.
and then they tried to take it down, but it went back up. It went back up. The crazy thing is there's a lot of things that go on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram that they take down immediately.
Yes.
Even like the music that we try to play, they're on it.
Yes.
So you mean to tell me 17 minutes of this man in there killing people, you could not take it down? You didn't know anything about it? It's almost like they want that to be out.
Yeah, I know. I saw something in the news where YouTube was like struggling to not play it. You know, they're like, should we, shouldn't we? Because of course it's ratings, it's numbers for them. You know, because people are going to go and they're going to want to see because there was footage. You know, so they were torn. How are you torn?
It's sad. And
one of the reasons they had such a problem taking it down is because it was shared from so many different sources and so many different platforms.
Right.
It was and it kept changing. So they had to be able to track down all these different ways that the thing was shared and before they could get them all off. And they still don't think they got them all.
They probably have them because you could probably
they have it. I just told you YouTube
save it. And
has
YouTube
it.
has it and can save it. But they've been able to take down some stuff that I've seen that was just, even with of music period or blacks getting killed or stuff that's going on that they can keep down or something that you say against any whites or anything that they can take it down immediately. And everybody is on social media and all you got to do is hit one button.
Right.
So they were able to get it down. I think they wanted this to stay up for a reason because there was a lot of people that was cheering it on. It was like, wow.
I wouldn't necessarily, like I said, only reason why I would think that they would is because of, like I said, because of the numbers, the viewers, because that's advertisement dollars for them. There's, people's on there, they're seeing the advertisements. But at the same time, it's like there were so many people that died, and it was like it wasn't like it was just adults or just children. It was adults, children, like all ages. It's like, hey, we're just gonna watch this.
I think they left the video up. Like I seen another video of this boy being killed, and you remember that boy that got killed in the liquor store?
Yes.
Him
yes.
And a lot of other people who have been killed on social media, and I feel like they left it up as their sort of way of saying this is awareness, stay woke, this is what's happening in our world today.
Right.
Like I need you guys to see that this is what's really happening. Like people are telling us, we know it happened in the past, but this is still happening. It's a continuous thing.
Yeah.
That's a good point because they did say that he was on his way to his third location.
Yeah, because he did 1 to 2. And the thing is, he wrote like a 57-page letter, so they knew what was going on. I don't think they should do it because this is how they have their fame. Because the more you're looking at it, the more you're talking about it, the more famous he gets, the more books and all of this stuff. So I don't think it should be shown because people are like, okay, so now that I get these views, people are looking, people are on my side, so let's put it out there. But when you shut it down and say, oh, no, we're not going to give you this, then they have to think of other ways of trying to do whatever the hell that they're going to do, which is extremely sad. It's on every level. It's insane.
Manifesto. That's what they called it.
Yes. She was like, ding,
I
ding,
could
ding,
not
ding,
think
ding.
of that term.
Ding, ding, ding.
For nothing in the world.
I didn't know you were sitting there trying to think of it.
Yeah, she was looking at me.
Either.
She was looking
I
at me
I thought
like,
she was past it.
I could save you some of that brain power.
she was like, wait a minute,
What do
okay.
they call those?
Right.
It was coming. It was coming.
Whatever.
It took you some time.
Whatever. I had a brain
did like
fart.
the ding, ding, ding,
I'm
ding.
entitled.
It was there. The second thing, which, I mean, it's not on everyone's list, but it should be on everyone's lips, that they had the cyclone in South Africa.
Yeah.
That it's like over 400,000 people that are homeless. They did like an area view of people on top of their homes, even in trees and stuff. So I know right now there's like 300 people that's dead.
Right.
And they saying that it's going to confirm dead,
Right.
and that it's going to get worse. If you guys don't know what the cyclone is, like a tropical storm,
Right.
Yeah.
that
It flooded
is
the whole
yes.
city.
Yeah.
It
I know that
like Katrina
Mozambique
right.
and what was the other one? Zimbabwe
Zimbabwe, yes.
were hit pretty hard. There's actually a relief. I did some research.
Yes.
It's kind of hard to just send money to these different organizations because you don't know what's going on, where it's going to go.
Right.
Yeah.
However, there is one that I found. Save Our Children
Okay.
was one. Of course, American
And
Red Cross.
Yes.
And then there's FEMA. Right, FEMA. Well, then there's FEMA.
Exactly. We don't know how long it's gonna.
So,
get to us.
but
That
yeah,
right there is insane.
we have to do what we have to do to try to help.
Exactly. So we're coming up on our time, but I did have a question the other day. What all of the different things that go on, relationships, people are being, single out there dating, and you know how they took away you doing a blood test when you got ready to get married. So there's no longer you have a blood test to get married. When was
that ever?
You used to have to.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I never knew that.
Yes. Make sure you're not cousins trying to marry one another.
Because I know 19 years ago that wasn't the case.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a big case.
It's been a little longer than that since they stopped it.
Yeah,
okay.
They
It should
should
be mandatory.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people start going to Vegas and Mexico to get married.
Because they didn't want to get tested?
Oh,
Yes.
And you can get married quicker than here.
Crazy.
Because it was a process. And then they did it with the process, and now
It should still be a
you got all kind of
process.
foolishness.
Well, my question of the day is, when you're dating, how long do you stop protecting yourself? Sexually.
Guess what? I'm not going to
Sexually.
answer that question.
Really? It's silly.
Ain't none of your business, LaLa.
How long? How long? How long?
I don't even want to hear her answer.
We'll start with
We'll
you.
talk
How
about
long?
that at home. I ain't answering that.
No, we ain't. How long will it take? Does it take? I say.
It depends on. Go ahead.
My answer is when we both go to the doctor and take that test and confirm that there's no STDs or anything going on and we are exclusive.
Yeah,
Just
that's a
me
good
and you.
answer. But do you do it?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Yes. That word, people kill me that word exclusive.
Right.
You better be exclusive.
Exactly.
Go.
Even if you're married, you don't know if you're exclusive.
You don't know, but you
Right.
And now I see why I don't date for marriage at this point, because I have no idea if anything is guaranteed.
Oh my goodess. Well, it doesn't seem like they want to answer my question. So this is your girl LaLa. You can catch me on EmissyK.
You want too much personal information.
Exactly.
Just a question.
Post that in the group.
Right.
Post that in your
I will
group.
put it in the
And let
group.
them lie like they do.
Of course they're gonna lie.
They gonna tell you the same thing I said. Ain't none of your business.
They may not even answer. Okay, we up for our breaks. Yes. And then up next, Lady D, the beautiful one, Kissable Nights.
We'll be back.
Say, man, I'm only gonna say this one time and one time only. Is you big bad or you low bad? You got big cash or got low cash? Is your bitch cool or your bitch bad? Or you still broke? Should I feel bad? Is you big bad or you low bad? You got big cash or got low cash? Is your bitch cool or your bitch bad? Or you still broke? Should I feel bad? I don't care if you don't like me. I'm getting money, bitches wanna fuck me. I came up, niggas wanna hate me. Are you mad cause you're not me? Every day pushing brand new V. When you see me with a bad new B, I work hard for everything that you see. Put your game down to my motherfucking feet. Bust down all the way to the T. Cartier on my face so I can see. Try hard but not fly like P. If you go harder you can't get like me. Is you big mad or you low mad? You got big cash or got low cash? Is your bitch cool or your bitch bad? Or you still broke? Should I feel bad? Is you big mad or you low mad? You got big cash or got low cash? Is your bitch cool or your bitch bad? Or you still broke? Should I feel bad? I don't know what the hell you been told, but I'm the hottest in the street and they know. Tripping in this dripping freezer cold. I'ma need that bag if you need a show. Shorty on the road, she up and down the pole.
Welcome back to the EmissyK Loose Lip Show. That was my friend Paper Chase. You guys want to watch that video again? Guess what? Go to YouTube, follow him, like the video, all that good stuff. We have been joined by my friend Felicia Wright.
Hey.
Felicia is the star Aurora. She my friend, so she's a star, okay? Of United States documentary, and we are going documentary, whatever. tomato niggles. And we're gonna talk about the documentary later on, and we're gonna get to know Felicia with Haley B and get lipped. But right now, it's time for Kissable Nights.
Let's go.
What them nights doing, Lady Days?
Oh, not much. Dating is getting to be quite frustrating. Dating someone with children can be a daunting prospect. Because it changes the whole dynamic of the relationship, especially if you both have children or you're trying to blend these families. And depending on the age of the children, I think that matters.
Absolutely.
That definitely matters. But what I'm finding is that a lot of guys that are over 50 have a lot of young children. I don't know what's that about. I kind of understand.
I told you they still talking about they want kids. You thought I was playing.
I kind of understand though, in a sense, like, okay, when my dad had my my mom had my youngest brother, my youngest sibling. My dad was 60 years old. And but keep in mind, my dad was like 19 years older than my mom. And my mom got pregnant. And she was so upset because she thought she was done having children.
Yeah.
But my dad was so excited.
Oh yeah, they like.
I remember my mom walking around angry for weeks, and nobody's knowing what's wrong with her. Why is she snapping at everybody? Why is she so upset and just crying for no reason?
Right.
And I'll never forget one day we were sitting at the dining room table, and for whatever reason that day, she decided to share with us why she was acting so crazy.
Wow.
She found out she was pregnant.
Yeah.
And my dad
I
was
would've been
like,
crying
my dad
too.
just kind of lit, my dad that's like lit up, but the look on her face when she looked at him like,
It ain't time to celebrate.
No.
see, but when men get like a certain age, like 50, 55, 60, they think that they are less relevant.
Yeah.
They're losing their manhood. They can't do this anymore. They can't do that anymore. And so in order for them to produce a child, it's like a boost, a super boost to their ego, right? But what happens is when they're older like that, they become super protective of those children. And if you're in the dating arena, the girlfriend or the boyfriend, if it's a woman, end up taking a back seat to this child for various reasons.
Right.
They're trying to make up for what they didn't do with the other children and whatever. Or if they're in a situation where they're sharing custody, they may only have the child for a week at a time or a month at a time or whatever. So they want to spend as much time with that child as they can. But what happens is if you end up trying to get together, it creates an issue because you've spent all your time putting this child first, that you've not built a solid relationship to bring that child into.
Yes.
Right? Whereas to me, that should be the main focus. So my question is, do you think that the relationship should be first over a child? Should the relationship be first over the child?
I got 5.
I got 5.
So you said a whole lot.
I know you want to pick apart everything.
Go for it.
All of it.
Go for it.
I can't, but yeah. When men a lot of times when men do have children late, there is a need to make up for what they need to do with the other grown kids they have with their old self, or they feel like I'm gonna die soon. I might as well try to get as much time in because I'm old as hell.
Wow,
right.
So I mean, it's kind of what it is. So I think that's a lot of it. As far as when older men have younger children, I believe that's really the core of it, knowing they messed up with the other one. So let me do right by this one, but then you done pissed everybody off.
Yeah, because you didn't do that with us.
Right. So even though that's when those adult childhood issues come up with the other grown kids, because you're giving all this to these other kids that you didn't give to us. Yeah. But unfortunately, that's just how it goes.
Yeah. So why do I, as your girlfriend, have to, have the neglect or, get the neglect or not have the same?
There's no balance.
Yeah, there isn't. Because you got to do all of this. You're trying to have, you're trying to date me, and woo me, but you still have to spend all this time with this younger child because it's a minor. I'm assuming,
right?
So you have to divide the time, and it's like, okay, so am I wrong if I don't want to be involved in that type of relationship.
No, but I think, to be fair, both parties need to make that known. What people don't do is that we no longer have conversations, and so then the conversations that are not being had become the first that word assumptions,
Right.
Which brings additional problems because there's no communication, because communication would tell it all.
Yes.
But actions do speak louder than words.
I'm gonna tell you a story. Cause y'all know I got
People are afraid
y'all know I got a
of
story about
communication.
everything though. Seriously, like 100. I was dating this guy. Everything was cool. Dating for a few months, probably about 3 months. You know, he told me about these 3 kids that he had, and I was like, okay, cool, we can move forward because they were pretty, around the same age as mine or older. Oh, okay, cool, we can move forward. Whatever. One day he pulled up at my job, like, I gotta talk to you about something, and out pops his 3-year-old out the back seat. And I'm like, hey, how are you? Who are you? He's like, oh, this is my son. And, we real cool. You good. We good. So I know that you would understand. I'm like, why didn't we have this conversation about this when we talked about the other 3?
Exactly. 'Cause he knows why.
Exactly. So now I'm wrong because I'm like 2 fingers in a biscuit. Because one, if you, like you said, if we had a conversation, I would have told you, I don't do little kids.
And it could have
That's why he didn't want to tell you that. He wanted to ease it in.
Yeah, but you have to communicate that.
Normally what
Otherwise
happens-
you have resentment.
But what happens with men is they wait until we're emotionally attached, and then here comes all other
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because they
had
know
done that.
she loved me or she really into me, so she'll deal with it. But that
Yeah,
only goes
I ain't the one though.
so
Me
long,
either.
though.
When they do that, it's like it's a walk to the door.
Oh,
No.
honey, I'm so sorry that you're going through that.
Right.
Do you want some food to go?
But when I'm dating, I require attention. I like attention. I like to give attention. And I'm not opposed to them having children or a child. And I think they should spend time with their kid. And, but if you're going to date and that child is a big part of your life, then you need to learn how to balance the two.
Right.
I'm not going to always be the one taking the back seat.
Right.
And then you want to try to merge this into a family, but we've not done proper bonding.
Right.
Because you and I are not bonded enough. First
Exactly.
of all,
But
to be bringing a child in.
My other question is, did you talk to the baby mama? Did you meet her yet to know so that
It can't
there's
be
no
one.
drama with y'all, so that the kid can be in a
It can't
healthy
be one.
environment? I'm just saying.
That's a real
Can't be
concern.
one.
That's a concern because
concern.
I mean, out of my experience, with my youngest, she's 14. Her daddy continued to date, but all the girlfriends, I was cool with because I didn't want him. Just as long as I know who she good. You good?
Right.
Can't be
I'm
no
that
baby
little cray
mama.
cray. Are you, little mama?
Can't be
All
no
right,
baby
we good.
mama. She got to
Take
stay
care. Have fun.
out of
Goodbye.
town somewhere, or God forbid, she's not here no more because I don't do it. I've done it once. I'm not dealing with it. I don't want to.
I know.
Sorry, can't be no baby mama.
And that's okay. It's not for
It's
everybody.
real,
But
though.
if I run across a straight dude, somebody that I really like or whatever, check it out. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. That's not my preference.
How long you gonna meet? How long you gonna date the representative?
See, I don't have really issues with representatives. I'm a communicator and I pull it out. They know me. I go for the gusto from the beginning. The representative for me never shows up. You're gonna get to know who I am, and either you can deal with me or you can't.
Oh yeah.
And vice versa. That's it's like, so come correct, because I don't know if you're playing me.
Oh yeah.
Or trying to
She
play
ain't got a
me.
problem with moving on either. So
Yeah, and because
We ain't playing no
I'm either
games.
all in or I'm all out. I can
Right.
be in love with you today, and you do something that totally turns me off.
And
I'm
it's a
out.
wrap.
Right.
I'll spend that time trying to get over you and move on. I'm not wasting time there. Time is too precious.
Absolutely.
Too
Amen.
precious.
Absolutely. And that kind of go hand in hand with when you're older, like your generation,
Right.
when they start moving in the mamas and the daddies because they can't take care of themselves anymore.
Right.
And that was like, now we a
could be.
threesome?
Yeah.
Literally.
And you know what? I don't like guys, and well, I'm not gonna say guys. I apologize, because women do it too. When you get older, okay, that's a concern. When you
Yes.
get older and your parent is still living, and of course people are living longer now, and you need to be there for your parent on some level.
Yes.
I'm not saying you necessarily have to move them into your house.
That's what I'm
But you need to be carting them off somewhere and just abandoning them.
Right.
But what a lot of people do is they they'll one or the other. They'll bring their parent into the house, and there's never been a discussion with the mate. I don't care that that's your mother. That is totally disrespectful.
It is.
You start us off on the wrong foot. And now there's resentment.
True.
Because you totally disrespected me. I paid for half the stuff in this house, and I have a right to have a discussion. It's not to say I'm not going to, I'm going to have you toss your mama to the curb, because I wouldn't want anybody doing that to me.
Right.
But you need to give some respect.
It depends on the mama, though.
No.
Hey, I have to put her ass on the curb. I'm sorry.
LaLa, like,
No,
it's me or her.
Because some moms is like,
she crazy.
they not you. Hey.
Like, it's only one
But that's
queen
why.
bee.
But see, that's why it needs to be a discussion, because you need to know what you're dealing with. And if your mother is a, you're going to expect me to have to deal with, that's your mother, not mine.
Right.
Your mother is not going to mistreat me.
Right.
I'm just telling you.
It gets really
I will check her, but I will check her very respectfully.
Not in my house.
Got a phone call?
But what?
We had a phone call.
I'm scared to answer this call.
You got earphones over there, Felicia?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Hey, this is EmissyK. What's your name and where you calling from? Thank you.
My name is Ray. I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Hey, Ray from Houston.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on? So, I am going through exactly what you ladies are talking about.
The mama or the kids?
Nah, it's not really any drama, but I'm 40 years old. I have a 3-year-old.
Oh,
I have a 18-year-old.
Okay.
My 3-year-old is actually from a previous marriage.
Okay.
And my girlfriend now, she doesn't have any kids.
Uh-huh.
And so for me, it's growing up, my other 2 boys, they moved away when they were young.
Okay.
So I never really had time to really spend a whole lot of time with them growing up. Because they moved away when they were in their younger age, which to me is one of the most important times for them to get acclimated to you.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
So you have 4, and you got one
I have
at
3.
home?
3
Okay,
kids.
I have 3, yeah, huh? And
I don't
my
know why I heard
3-year-old,
boys, 2 boys, and I heard 18-year-old, and I
don't
heard
know
3-year-old.
either.
I heard 3. 2 moved
Don't
away.
give me that many. I just got 3.
Okay, so right now you
For
got a
my
3-year-old, and you got a
Yeah.
girlfriend. How does she feel about your 3-year-old?
It took her some time to adjust to it. Mm-hmm. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
I wish she would interact a little bit more, but I also understand that it's different for her because she doesn't have any kids.
Mm-hmm.
So she does decently, like I said, but, with her not having any kids, it's an adjustment for her. And I know that it's an adjustment for her because I have to divide my time.
Okay.
And I have to
How
make
long
sure,
I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but how long have you been with her?
we've been together for about 1.5 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, 1.5 years.
Did you have custody of the child at that time?
No. I actually have joint custody.
Okay.
So I get him every other day, and every other weekend I get him.
Okay.
So, but he's the one child that has been around me the whole time.
Wow.
And me growing up, my father wasn't there. So I always told myself that I would be there for my kids, period, regardless.
Right.
Now, the other 2, they moved away. Not my decision, So I am a little bit more attached to my
Right. But you have to divide the time, right?
Yes.
I hope you making her feel.
I can.
I hope you're making her feel special when it's just you and her when the baby's not there, at least.
Right.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely.
We have to take our break now, but we really appreciate you
Thank
calling,
you so much.
especially
That's
from Houston.
special.
Appreciate you.
When he said Houston, he scared me. I'm like, uh-oh.
But thank you for calling in. Definitely thank you for watching. We appreciate you.
No problem. All right, you ladies take care.
All right, thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
All right, bye.
Hilarious. Scared
She
the crap
like,
out of me. I'm
who's
like,
this?
oh.
Oh,
First of
Lord.
all, I think even if you're dating somebody and they have kids, that's a package deal. Mm-hmm. You can't be like, oh, I must shy away because I don't have any kids because you have your child. First of all, sometimes we complain
Wait,
about
repeat that
being,
again.
what I'm saying.
I want to make sure I heard you right.
My
Go
thing,
ahead.
because he's saying that she's kind of distant or not going, in it with him because he has a 3-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
But he had They
The
only been
3-year-old
together.
when
Yeah,
exactly.
He already had the
I give
baby.
you
So
that.
what I'm saying is that's a package deal. So you shouldn't even proceed if you have an issue
that's
with a
not your
man
get
who
down.
has a kid and you don't have any.
Right.
That's a package
But it
deal.
says but see,
She's
everybody
trying,
can't
she
just
tried.
jump into that. Everybody
Right.
doesn't have maternal instincts
Right.
like that. And so it may take you to just jump in, like, let's do this.
Right.
It may take another person, I gotta warm up to this because
Right.
I'm not ready for children right now.
Right.
But you're
I like
into
you.
this. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't date
Or
a
I
man.
love you.
So
a
you
year and
don't
a half.
dump him. You at least try.
Right.
You know, and
Kids
you know.
feel that distance when you living with. I'll go. Do we need to go to a break? 'Cause
We
I
gotta
have
wrap
go
it up.
home.
We gotta
I'm
wrap it
sorry.
up. Y'all want to finish this discussion? Go on to EmissyK's Loose Lip Show page. Post your comments.
Yes.
LaLa, I'll get back with you. Lady D's.
This has been Lady D's and Kissable Nights. Really?
My hair was all in my head. Yours was. Earphones. We had earphone head.
I'm like, what's going on?
Children.
Anyway, thank you all for being there. Oh my God, these crazy kids. Just a word of wisdom. If you're contemplating getting into a relationship with someone who has children, and we all know whether we can deal with it or not for the most part. For the most part, be honest with yourself.
Right,
You know,
right.
because it doesn't make sense for you to turn somebody else's life upside down and then you decide this is not working for me.
Right.
So check me out on Facebook at Doris Jean Drew and Lady D's on Twitter and Instagram. There's some crazy people in the studio. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted. We're going to take a break. When we return, we'll come back with the beautiful one and only... Oh... The dumb one over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll be back with with Hey Hey and Get Lipped.
Yeah,
Yes.
We'll be
Stay
back.
tuned. We'll be right back.
Every time I think I'm over you, you come back and do everything you're supposed to do, and I like that. I'm sorry sometimes if I made you mad on purpose. I just wanna know if we can work this out. I'm worth it, baby. You're special to me. There is no other like you. Gonna ride with you eternity, baby. Take me, I'm yours. Treat you like my private island. I sit down, we talk, I'm wrong, you're right. I just want you to hug me through the night, and we can work it right. Down the ride, Bonnie and Clyde, you missed that. Don't leave this. We build up, we tear it down, we walk away, come back around. Every time I think I'm over you, you come back and do everything you're supposed to do, and I like that. I'm sorry sometimes if I made you mad on purpose. I just wanna know if we can work this out. I'm worth it, baby. You're special to me. There is no other like you. Gonna ride with you eternity, baby. Take me, I'm yours. Treat you like my private island. I sit down, we talk, I'm wrong, you're right. I just want you to hold me through the night, and we can work it right.
Well, I can't stay mad at you, but I'm just trying to play it cool. Now tell me what's a thug to do. So many things I want to say to you. I want you for certain, but your love I'm searching. Lord knows you deserve it. You give life purpose. Whenever you're near, I'm nervous. I tried Dr. Perkins. Girl, you deserve it. I wanna know right now. Are you worthy? Girl, are you worthy? Are you worthy, God? I wanna know right now. Are you worthy? Are you worth it? Girl, are you worthy? Are you worthy, God? Are you worthy, God? Are you worthy, God?
They doing thumbs up on the video. I think they looking at them boobies. Welcome back to the EmissyK's Loose Lip Show. We are back with Haley B and Get Up. Whatever's going on with these glasses.
Let me tell you about these glasses, alright? They upside down for a reason. people throwing shade on the stage.
Oh, Lord.
They was throwing heck of shade on the stage. Did y'all catch it? Let me flip these right side up. Did y'all catch it again? No? Yes?
No.
No. Well, we'll explain after the show. Sheesh. First of all, happy belated birthday to Too Sweet.
Yeah, Mr. Happy birthday, Too Sweet.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi, dude.
Welcome to the show.
Felicia Wright to the rest of you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This my auntie. Don't play with her. How are you?
I'm amazing.
Now, I'm about to get all up in your grill real quick. Okay?
Let's go.
All right, let's do this. So, Auntie Fifi. I'll call Auntie Fifi. I'm sorry, I'm not going to change that. Do you want me to change that when we call you?
No, we're on your show.
I'm okay? Okay, good.
It's your show.
I want to be respectful at this point.
At this point.
Auntie, when did you first start skating?
I was born into the roller skating world. My mother was one of the skate DJs when I was born, and my father was a skate guard. So I was born into this world of roller skating.
So what clarity does the skating world give you? What did it give you growing up?
Like even as an adult, it still has the effect it had on me as a child. I could be having the worst day ever.
Right.
I put those 8 wheels on. Life is great. It's like church.
I totally agree.
You can go to church and be just feeling like, Lord, I need you today. I need a miracle in this service, Lord, just today. And come out feeling like, hallelujah, it's going to be all right.
Right.
I have the same feeling in the skating rink.
Yeah.
So, as I said, in United States, it could be 1,000 people on the floor, but I feel like it's just me.
Right.
Because that's where I zone out. That's where I'm free. Yeah. So some people are like, you just speak to me. I don't see you. Because I'm in my own little world.
Yeah, you're in the zone.
I'm in the zone. I'm in the music. The music is guiding my body, my feet, my mind. So all that, a lot of times at the rink, people think, oh, you're not speaking. I did. I walked in. Hey, I'm on the floor. I'm on the floor. Right. That's my time.
Yeah.
For me. So that's what skating is for me. And I'm sure you
absolutely
can.
I tell my family all the time, I'm like, you know what, I'm going skating tonight and I'm just gonna leave it all on the wood. Mm-hmm. Right. You know, that's my therapy, and yeah, I totally get that. Mm-hmm. And it's that for everybody in the community, because we are definitely a community.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I almost can't put words to it, but you cannot speak to somebody in the rink. But if you see them out on the street, that's skate on the side.
Yes.
I can't explain why we do that, but it happens all
that's true.
the time.
Right.
That chick don't never speak to me, but see me in the grocery
skate
store.
Fam.
See me in the grocery store. See me in the mall. Hey, Fee. Hey, how you doing? See you Thursday. All right, girl. So you know, it's just this weird thing we have. I mean, it's really a community. A lot of people didn't realize how big of a community this is.
Yeah.
From north, south, east, and west. I just got back from North Carolina Monday morning. I'm still tired, still recovering, but it was just pure bliss. It was just an amazing time to be amongst people who do what I do, and love it the way I love it. So it's just a community of amazing people with amazing talent, and you don't have to be the best skater to be a skater. You're still family.
No. Oh, I can skate. I'm not a skater, but I can skate. You feel me? I can roll.
You're a skater then.
I'm a skater.
Yeah, but people don't even realize that. The skate community, we have our, annuals just like the bikers.
Right.
You know, the bikers have theirs all over the country. So do we. We all come together once a year. We're in Atlanta. We're in Arizona, Phoenix. Well, I think 2 different parts. Seattle. We're everywhere.
Would you guys say that skating is a diverse community? That you guys have a lot of other coaches, other ethnicities come out and skate with you guys?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like we're the majority in underground skating. What's considered underground skating for somebody inboxing me with some foolishness.
Yeah.
We are considered the underground. A lot of the commercials and stuff, you don't see our community.
Right.
You see others doing like jam skaters or
right.
And now, and not that we weren't, but now due to United States, we out there, we in there, we there, we good.
Yeah.
And I can make a phone call, yo, this is Fee from United States. Hey, can you send me somebody? Yes.
Yeah.
They're on their way. That's dope because I don't, just because I'm in the film doesn't mean I have to be attached to everything roller skating.
Right.
But if my influence can help my family, which is my community of roller skaters,
right.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that influence to
I'm
get
gonna
them
make
in
you
the door.
pause on that statement because long before United Skates, you were that connect with everybody, trying to keep everybody together. In the skate community, you were the one that was trying to have the skate functions with the dance functions so that it's, it combines the worlds. That was you. That was bringing in the celebrities with West Coast All-Star Skate. Honey, let's not be modest at this moment because you have that's
because it's not about me. It's about the community. Do I know I have influence? Yes. Do I take advantage of it? No.
No, you don't.
But I do. It's because when I win, everybody wins.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I don't want everybody mad. I want everybody winning. Right. You know what I mean? Now, I know some people mad, but it's okay. But I'm still on the phone every day. I got into something I can't talk about today.
Right.
Because I'm trying to help other people out, but I got to figure some stuff out because at the end of the day, it's just not about Felicia. It's about the community coming up and doing some dope stuff because we got some amazing talent.
Yeah.
I was watching United Skates yesterday. Now, I need y'all to tune in still. We're still on HBO Now, HBO Go.
Wait, I was getting there.
I'm saying that, but I'm saying that I watched it again.
But hold on. Lady D's had a question before we get too far out.
I want the concept of underground skaters.
What is
explained? How do I say this? I'm being seen by a whole lot of people right now.
Is it like a group of skaters who are underappreciated underappreciated skaters?
Yes, the way we do things. Now, do people from other cultures of skating come to us to see what we have and take what we got to make it theirs? All the time, because that happens to us as African Americans.
Absolutely,
that's our life.
I mean, Batman, Reggie in the film. I mean, Cohen. These brothers are ridiculous glow women in Atlanta. Camille, Tanya. I mean, when I tell you talent that is out of this world, I mean, I watch stuff sometimes. I go back and look at old videos. I'm just like, and I was there, or I filmed it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's so mind-boggling
that
these people don't have, to me, in Felicia's opinion, the shine they deserve because they're so dope.
That's true.
So now that I have this position in this world, I can go, yo, hey, Tanya, I'm about to have them call you. Or, hey, Brian, hey, I'm having them call you. Or, hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that. Those are the things that make me happy. Felicia doesn't always have to be in the front.
Right.
But if Felicia can make that phone call or send out an email or that text, I'm going to do it.
Right.
We're
gonna take a real quick break, and then we're gonna come back and really get into the actual documentary. United Skates.
United Skates.
T-shirt is bomb.
Thank
It
you.
is.
Once you go into the skate world, it's a world in its own.
You don't know what to expect. You hear the bass. You step out on the floor and just let it go. As you go across the country, you'll find it's a really thriving rink. It's because they have a really strong African-American skate community.
It was a place where the streets, everybody met up.
Everything was underground at some point in time.
When jazz first came out, everybody was like, okay, wait a minute, I don't know what's going on. You don't understand the culture, you push it away.
The owner told us that they're not going to renew our lease.
This is the pattern. Our skate community is suffering.
What are we going to do now? Where are we going to go?
Black folks, they think you get a lot of them together, it's going to be trouble.
Sheriff's already out here, and they harassed us the whole time we were there.
We got to keep fighting. This is my history. This is my culture. Whatever the situation, we're gonna roll.
So we're back with Felicia Wright of United Skates, and that was a trailer from the documentary, and I saw it for the first time in Detroit when Detroit had their skate party last year. It was wonderful though. It was a great experience. It's like you can feel all the emotion in the room because it was a live screening. You could feel all the emotions in the room, from all the, emotional roller coasters that we went through. I'm about to cry now. Just looking at the trailer, it's like, Skate Depot's gone. And, the owner of Skate Depot just passed away. The owner of Great Lakes, what is it?
It's Grand Terrace.
Grand Terrace, he was just murdered.
In the rink. Yeah.
In the rink?
In the rink.
Yeah. So it's like we get hit with so much stuff.
Yeah.
But we still continue to, we find the next rink, or we feel like we have to drive. Well, we not feel like we drive, an hour or two. San Diego, their rink is about to close, so they have to drive out here to Fountain Valley, World on Wheels, Northridge. Even I know some San Diego skaters that go all the way to Northridge.
Yeah.
And our kids, they can only do the local stuff because a lot of times, we don't want to drive all the way to Grand Terrace, for our kids to go skating and then go back to get them,
And that's how it emotionally affected us because a lot of our generation went to Skate Depot every Saturday night from 6 to 10. We were all there. And, it wasn't just school where we knew our peers from. It was people from different schools, different ethnicities, different varieties. And it was like, oh, you don't know this person? Oh, he go to Narbonne. Oh, they go to Carson. Oh, they go, that's how we got to know each other. That's how ultimately all of us know each other. It is not just through social media. It's through the networking with each other through the places that we go to. Now we're just in different places.
Right.
They're at the mall. They're at Fountain Valley. They're at World on Wheels.
Exactly.
And Skate Depot brought us all together. That rink was full of just us.
And even with it brought all the churches together on Monday night from when we were little kids at World on Wheels. And then Skate Depot did the same thing. It brought all the church communities together, the youth and young adults and stuff, and it also helped us, with our fundraisers, in our communities.
Skating is a very intricate part of the African American family.
Right.
I was born in 1972, and back in those days, every Christmas, even though my mom at the rink, we always got a new pair of skates. Either for your birthday or Christmas, there was always a new pair of skates. And when you watch the documentary, I won't give it away all the way, but there's a map that comes on there with how many rinks there were from 1980, I believe, until now. And it is scary to see what happens. Yeah. And that is the actual data by Ginger. I do want to shout out Tina Brown and Deanna Winkler because they got it right.
Those are my girls.
They got it right, and we so appreciate them. It was 6 years of love, no money, to do this film for a community that they're not in.
Right. True.
So it was it's pretty amazing, and it was such a labor of love for them that they still have.
For the record, they are not African American.
Yeah.
For the record.
Wow.
Awesome.
And they are wonderful.
They're amazing.
They really are.
Tell us about the making journey of United Skates. You okay?
So let me go back to the beginning. It was the first time I saw the trailer, they weren't even thinking about the West Coast. I saw the trailer at Joy Skate-a-thon one year and at the last Adrenaline Awards, and they presented it to us and said, should we make this film? I, along with other people, there was almost not a dry eye in the place. It was that trailer at the time was impeccable. It's still one of my favorite trailers. And I reached out to them not because of Felicia. I just wanted to make sure the West Coast is represented because I'm West Coast all day.
Absolutely.
Like, that's dope, but where
we at?
Where we at?
Right.
Because we always get left out of stuff. 8 Wheels and the Soul Brother music came out. That's another documentary that was great before United Skates. They had a few of the vintage skaters, but you still didn't have this culture really in there.
Right.
And I was shipped them to different people to talk to. They have over 500 hours of footage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Put down into 89 minutes.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah.
And it was these ladies' first feature film.
Oh, wow.
And it's wonderful. It was, as a skater, I can say that it was very well put together. And I expressed that to them after the viewing.
They did an impeccable job.
They really did.
And to do that was just a labor. So I had them talk to different people. We want to talk to you. No, you need to talk to these people, especially a lot of the OGs that knew me in my mother's womb. Like, go talk to Michelle. Go talk to Eric. Go talk to Charles. Go talk to all these other people. Or people up north. Go talk to them. Well, we're going to shoot with you too. But my dumb self, I wasn't thinking they was filming us around me. And time went on. So last year we went to, it's like, you want to come try back with us? Sure.
Right. Let's talk about that. As a matter of fact, about they surrounded this story. A lot of it is about you and your children.
I had no idea.
And it goes really deep, really, really deep into your personal family life.
Yeah.
You know, are you receiving any type of backlash from the community? You know, because of it, are you receiving support?
As far as which part?
As far as, you know, how do they feel about you putting your family on blast, as we would say?
Yeah.
You know?
That's not really the bad thing. I've got a lot of love with that because a lot of people feel like they're by themselves. And I put myself out there. I always felt like this. If my tribulations and my trials will help someone else out,
yes,
I'll be that
That's
person.
kind of what we go through stuff for. It's
I'll
not
be
really
the
for us,
sacrifice.
it's for somebody else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was just a sacrifice, and I was okay with that. And people come up to me with tears in their eyes. Even this past weekend, people coming up to me like, yo, Fee, I don't know. I didn't know you were going through all that. And I'm a believer.
Yeah.
And I believe if you can see me going through something, that means I don't trust God.
Right.
Because I have the nails done all the time, honey.
Yeah.
Always, honey. But I never feel like I walk around for, hey, you okay? I'm just not that chick.
Right.
If you know something's going on with me because I trust you, I'm like, yo, I really want to talk, get this off of me. So I'm not really like that. I always got the cape on.
Yeah.
Always have the cape on. It is hard for me to take it off. And when I take it off sometimes, it's hard for me to take it off because I'm uncomfortable.
Yes.
I'm like that too.
You know what I mean?
It's hard for me to be vulnerable with people.
Right. So in this movie,
They
the
strip
cape
you.
is off.
Yeah.
They
It's
strip
off.
me.
Yeah.
I'm like this. But with me doing this, God high-fived me and gave me so many opportunities.
Yeah.
Because other people can see.
Yeah.
It's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I struggle with that for so many years. The mask is on at all times. Very few people can take that off. But now I take it off more because more people are comfortable with saying, hey, Fee, that's me too.
Yeah.
And thank you, because now I know I'll be okay.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So if United States didn't do anything but allow me to be that for someone else,
That's it.
my job is done with the film.
I'm not mad at you.
How
Seriously.
has the United States changed your family dynamic in your household?
Not much. My kids are a little strange.
Maybe it's all the skate children.
They were like, yeah, that's you, man.
What about, see, what she did tell y'all is that she also had a special spread with Vanity Fair with the kids. It's so beautiful. You guys go check out their Instagram page. You can see some of the pictures on there. Of course, grab the magazine.
Yes, this little black girl with 5
By the way,
kids.
strange is a very strong adjective.
For kids.
I mean that with the most disrespect possible, and I call you strange.
No, because they don't. It doesn't affect them, which is good. It doesn't affect. Mom, that's about you. It's about you're connected to me. Be careful.
Yeah.
So I have had the conversation like, yo, this is gonna put us out there a little bit.
Yeah.
So be careful because everybody ain't right with you like that.
They
That's
not.
true.
Everybody
That's
can't
true. You know
come.
what I mean? So be careful.
Yeah.
These friends.
It's a lot of attention.
You're
Yeah.
right. So just they're like, oh man, just no one cares. So, you know what I mean?
Oh no. Let
So
me
when
tell
this
you.
when it premiered on the 18th, my baby boy is in college in Utah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, sit with the homies and watch the film. Nah, come on, with all that attention. These girls gonna be on me here in Utah. I really don't want that.
These girls on me.
So, but he did it, and it was like, cool. Like, bro, that was cool, bro. Like, you got to move with the fam, bro. But he was like,
Wow.
So, but it's pretty dope, though.
Right.
It's pretty dope.
So
I have to watch that.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to wrap this up. But I thank you, Felicia, for coming on and talking to us about the documentary and just really giving us more exposure and a more
That's my
in-depth
job.
understanding about everything that came on. Hey, y'all don't know how to make things now. Hey, you want me to do it? You want to go? You go.
You ain't say.
Okay. Kevin, tell
All
her.
of these too.
She.
Okay.
Thank you, producer. And Thank you, Auntie, for coming on my segment. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. I agree.
And
Thank you for having
everybody,
me.
you guys should really check out United Skates on HBO Stream. Auntie, where can we find you on social media?
On Instagram, I'm only one fee on Instagram. Spell out the one. On Facebook, I'm Felicia Wright with the PH. And what's Twitter? I'm Felicia30.
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. And check out United Skates HBO Go, HBO Now. Check it out on your subscription. Watch it on your phone. We're excited. Got some dope stuff. I can't say anything about some projects coming up. All I gotta say, you better pay attention.
Yeah. Follow they're on IG. United Skates DLC. Yeah.
How did I not do that? Sorry, Deanna and Tina. United Skates Doc on Instagram or United Skates Documentary on Facebook.
Yes.
Check us out. Thanks.
Yeah. Lady D's, you going to tell us about Will Downey since you're just throwing stuff across the table?
Will Downey.
Well, it was no longer my turn, so I was trying to just make sure that my baby got a
tag
honorable mention.
She's like, y'all going to talk about Will.
Absolutely.
Glasses.
There's more shade. There's more shade. Go ahead.
On April 11, 2019, at the Redondo Beach Performing Arts, Will Downey, Keith Sweat,
nope,
my baby
Keith
Jammin' J.
Washington.
Lamont. Keith. Oh, I'm wishful thinking, huh? I swear,
Keith Washington.
I think that's what I wrote too.
Oh wow.
Sorry, Keith. Whatever. Anyway, you made me forget. Oh, Jammin' J. Lamont. And the beautiful lady, DJ Jamar.
Yes.
So go to the next, what's it called? The next episode, concert.com to get more information and to get your tickets.
Yes. And of course, we have Miss Chalet at Mount Pilgrim Church in Compton on the 27th of March. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, I'm over here. I forgot. She moved my camera. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Like LaLa said, follow us at EmissyK Loose Lips everywhere. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Just Google us, baby. I was about to call y'all the B words, but I decided to be nice. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Kevin Nelson. Once again, thank you so much for having us, Miss Poetess.
We love you.
Happy anniversary. And MVIN, we love you. Happy anniversary.
We miss you.
Get your butt back in the studio. We love you guys. 2 fingers in a biscuit.
EmissyK Show. EmissyK